Hello, hello, my beautiful water signs. Hello, Pisces. Hello, Cancer. And hello, Scorpio. So, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a general reading that hopefully sheds light upon some of the current energies you may be experiencing in order to brighten up your path a little bit. So if you've been hesitating about something or kind of wondering if you are stepping in the right direction, my goal with this reading is to clarify any of that. So I'm going to start with a general reading for everybody, and then we're going to break off and do a quick reading for each of the signs just to get a little bit deeper. So I'm going to start off with 5 Carrie Yale Visconti cards, and then we're going to clarify with the Rider-Waite Pamela Coleman Smith. It's really nice today. It's the first day of Gemini season, May 21st, and the sun is setting, and you can see the cows are behind me in the field. So if you hear like this low, grumbly kind of crunching sound, that's what that is. So I guess it's appropriate, right? Goodbye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. I hope one of the baby ones walks into the background because they are so cute. Okay, so I'm going to draw 5 cards here. And what I usually do is when I do 5 cards, I read the first 2 and the last 2 and have them balanced out by the middle one. Okay, so, hopefully the mosquitoes do not get too bad. Okay, so first one is the 10 of Wands. Oh my God. And the second one is the Ace of Cups, both upright. Oh, and the middle card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is huge. And then we have the 6 of Swords. Whoa. The 6 of Swords and the male Page of Wands. So I should say the Visconti Tarot has like gendered pages and knights. So depending on what it is, you can read it a little bit differently. Oh my God, this is crazy. So right off the bat, like the 10 of Wands with the Ace of Cups, like it's been a hell of a journey for you, eh? It's been a bit of a struggle. Not to downplay that, it has been a struggle. You might feel a bit worn down, a little bit beaten up because of what you've been going through lately. And this has probably been going on for the past kind of few months. It's been going on long enough to have worn you down a bit. But I can say confidently that this has not been in vain. This has had a purpose, and I know that you feel that as well. Because next to it, I hope this is kind of showing up. It's hard to see sometimes, but look at this beautiful cup. So the Ace of Cups is right next to it, saying to me that this definitely hasn't been in vain. The purpose of your, the purpose of this journey that has worn you down in order to get you to circle back to your soul, basically. It's getting you to circle back to your essence, and it's reminding you what exactly you want to do with yourself. Specifically, how can you love yourself more, and how can you bring more love into your life? First of all, it starts with loving yourself more. Cliche but true. I've said this in every other reading because this has somehow been the theme. It's always going to be the undercurrent in our lives, I suppose. So all of these kind of hardships and all this fucking shit and all this muck that you've waded through and that's kind of worn you down and not been the greatest of experiences, has only been there to bring you back. I'll say it again, bring you back to your soul, bring you back, bring you back to this beautiful place of love, and sometimes that's just kind of what the universe does, right? We go through all of this fucking bullshit relationships, bullshit jobs, all this type of thing, and because you all are water signs, the feelers of the zodiac, often, you can really pick up some deep wounds and some wounds that you know, take a while. I was going to say fester. That's kind of gross, but maybe I should. That take a while to heal. But you've got this love here, which is the nature's most healing salve, is love. So you've got this to apply to your wounds, because all of this was to get you to the next phase, to the next cycle, you know? So after this comes sort of a rebirth of sorts, because you're loving yourself, you're back in your flow, you're getting into your vibe, and you can feel extra good about this because you've done this all alone. You've pulled yourself up. You've healed those wounds, because finally you were like, enough with it, you know what I mean? You don't need to go around and pick up any more wands. You have all of them, like that shit's done. You don't have to do that. We're moving on. And the result is this beautiful cup. Mosquitoes, my God. This beautiful cup and this renewed sense of love, which is exactly what you need to take you to this next beautiful phase of your life, you know? So I picture, like, you know, in the Rider-Waite with the 10 of Wands, the guy has all of the wands on his back and he's carrying them. And I just picture when he finally gets there, he just drops them. He just fucking drops them. He doesn't put them down slowly. He just, like when you're so tired and you can't stand it and you're over it, he just drops them. And that's kind of, I feel like, how you're going to feel now. You're just light and free and unencumbered and just free to be in the world and to do what you need to do, to focus on your stuff and to really kind of like get right and really like come back to this, which is, God knows, the most important thing. And over here with the Six of Swords, this is just reiterating that you've gone through the water signs, you've gone through the choppy water. It's a rite of passage. You can only go through the bullshit, which is only going to make you stronger. And it has, right? It has. I know that it's hard and it's shitty when you're going through it at the time, but in hindsight, right, you're always like, oh, thank God that happened. Thank God. Well, the mosquitoes are fucking, they bad. We're going to ignore them. Help me, Spirit, help me. So you've gone through the choppy waters. You are now, it's now smooth sailing, right? It's smooth sailing, which allows you to come sort of a reset, right? The 10 of Wands, now we're starting at the page. So now it's like renewal, you know, it's growth. You've gotten yourself to this beautiful spot of smooth, beautiful waters where you can nourish yourself, and you can focus on yourself, and you can work on your passions, and you can go out there and do what you need to do, because you're in a place of balance, and you're in a place of peace, and you're in a place of love where you can create, you can have, can I say, like reciprocal relationships, like healthy relationships, and you can really begin to create the beautiful life that you deserve for yourself in this new phase. That's really, really beautiful. So I really want to clarify these now. So let's see, let's clarify the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So our clarifying card is, you see them before I do. Exactly. The Page of Wands. And this one is reversed and this one is upright. But this is just telling me that this has just been a deep change. A deep change that has emanated from you. And it's emanated from your struggles and your journey. And that is, you know, really beautiful, because that means that you have done the work and you have built yourself up. You haven't just defaulted to something else. You haven't found the strength, which will always be false, externally. You've gone in and you've done the work internally. So therefore, the love that you generate for yourself is genuine and sustainable and long lasting. And you can really go out and do some beautiful things, and you can feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. We have, oh my God, right? The 9. So this is telling me that this has been a long haul. So we have the 9 and we have the 10, And before you actually hit this new cycle, before you can actually like turn the wheel, oh my God, I just heard like it's okay. You got the wheel of fortune, but that just means that you have kind of taken that wheel and you have turned it yourself. Like you haven't just been like, oh no, just laying around in the water, da 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 da, just like letting fate do everything, wishy-washy bullshit. No, you grabbed that wheel like the sailor's wheel and just you've turned it. And you created this for yourself, and I fucking love that. And let me get back to this. So the 9 is saying that this has just been a struggle because it's kind of like stepping back, and like you didn't really know when you were caught up in this energy. You didn't really know like where it was going or what purpose was this. Like sometimes, you know, when you're really in the choppy waters, you can kind of get into the mindset of like, what is this all for? Is this just because my life is going to just be destroyed and like nothing good is going to come from this? But it's exactly the opposite. This has just been a rite of passage so you can push yourself, so you can get yourself, so you can swim or you can boat to the next level, which is going to be, I guarantee you, amazing, because you're in alignment and you're coming into alignment with yourself and with your soul. Okay, so let's clarify the 6 of Swords and the Page of Wands. The Star! The Star! Right? Like it's kind of like, this is beautiful. It's reverse, but that just means, and this is just reiterating to me that this is just like this great interchange and this great renewal. And look at, I'm just going to flip it up so you can see it really clearly, but beautiful water signs. Look at this balance. Like this is water and this is balance and this is like fertile ground and this is you. Like she's fertilizing the ground with water, you know what I mean? So she is doing this all on her own, and that's exactly what you're doing on your journey. And this really goes back to this beautiful renewal and also a renewed sense of hope in yourself and in your purpose. You know, because when we go through the bullshit, it only fortifies us for future bullshit, which there always will be. And it only fortifies us and makes us strong and able to stand, you know, in our power, and gets us ready for the next cycle of life, which is going to be like a level up, right? It's a level up. So things might come at you in a harder way or more intensely, but because you've done the work, you just can deal with it a lot more easily, or I can say with ease. Like those same problems that are like, oh, bothering this guy and whatever, aren't an issue for you anymore because you've done the work and you went through the lessons, and that's just not something that you have to deal with anymore. So like, what a relief. That is such a great relief. And also the Star is so beautiful because it's just about hope and faith, and you building up that sense of hope and faith and love with this Ace of Cups within yourself, so you can literally weather any storm. Like you've got this, and you've got this completely. And this is amazing. Okay, so now let's do the readings for each sign. So I'm going to draw 2 cards here. So let's do for Pisces. Beautiful Pisces. Okay, so 2 cards for Pisces, please, to clarify this. Okay. So we have the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So 4 of Wands, it's in reverse, and next to the Queen of Swords. So I really want you, or I invite you, to celebrate this journey and to celebrate this rite of passage and to celebrate all of that bullshit and all of that disgusting, stagnant, brackish, nasty water that you were in for so long. And I want you to celebrate the fact that you have swum out of that and you are now in this beautiful, clear, pristine water, and you're a fish, right? So you can, everything in that water will lead to your abundance. You know what I mean? Like you can't do anything in nasty water, but in beautiful, clean water. You have everything you need as a fish. You can swim freely. You're clean. You're healthy. You can do what you need to do. But most importantly, please celebrate and do not beat yourself up. You know, don't think back and be like, oh, I could have done this differently, or like, I don't know, like, don't analyze that type of thing, and don't let your feelings about anything that's happened in the past cloud this present moment, and really like take time and celebrate yourself and celebrate your journey and celebrate how far you've come. This is beautiful. This is reverse, just saying that I need you. I'm going to say I need you. I need you to celebrate, because I feel like this is hard and this is something that's like a little bit stuck. So please celebrate your beautiful self and celebrate your success. You are successful. This is a new chapter of life. This is a new cycle, and you are a success. You are already a success. You like, you know, you were never a failure. You are already a success. You are sitting on your throne. You are sitting in your power. You have established your boundaries, and you are ready for your next cycle. Like, look at her. She's like, come hither, come at me with anything. Like, you know, she can deal with anything. And so this is this beautiful energy that you are in after all this muck and all of this bullshit. So if you're watching this, celebrate yourself. You know what? Celebrate yourself every day, because you're fucking worth it. All right? Okay, so let's do Cancer. So 2 cards for Cancer, please. Oh my God, I'm going to get so bit up. But it's worth it. I bleed for you. I get my blood taken for you. So much I love you. All the cows have moved on. Okay, so 2 cards for Cancer. That's such a Cancer thing to say. Okay, so 2 cards for Cancer. Oh my gosh, the Emperor. Oh my God. I feel like a lot of these cards are about like your new sense of, or our, like all water signs, new sense of like renewed power and strength. Okay, so Emperor. Oh, wow. And the Lovers. Oh my gosh, Cancer. So yeah, same type of thing as what I just said for Pisces. So after a long, kind of drawn out journey through the bullshit, through the nasty water, through all that type of thing, you have this renewed sense of love and this renewed sense of hope that's going to fortify you and bolster you up and really bring out that well of inner strength. My Lord, you are a deep, deep, beautiful ocean, and one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful force on this planet. Like, nobody knows the depths of the ocean. Nobody knows what's down there. It's unexplored. It's a force. Like, could you imagine, you know, if you harnessed the power of the ocean? Like, if you harness the power of the ocean, that's just like, I honestly, I'm just going to say it, like, I can't imagine anything more powerful and strong and actually so like fiercely beautiful. It's beautiful. And you have gotten to this place again. It's reverse, only telling me that this is something that you are currently working on. So the end game here, the end of the journey, is getting back to your throne and getting back into your power and feeling that beautiful force of the ocean, that beautiful force that you have inside of you, and getting back to that. That is why it's not quite upright, but that doesn't matter, because you are doing the work, and it's just a matter of time. And it's just when you finally decide, which you will very soon, when you finally decide to appreciate what you are and how you function, so you can go out into the world with this renewed cycle renewed sense of hope and balance and equilibrium, so you can go out there, right, and really express this sense of love. And this is the Lovers, and you could even say that maybe Gemini season, right? It marks this point in your life and marks this point in this new cycle that you are really, really, really using your power and in your power. And Gemini season, but also too, the Lovers, it's love. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Lovers. It's through, oh my God, Celine Dion, The Power of Love. It's through the power of love and the love that you have for yourself and the deep appreciation that you have cultivated for yourself through this journey, through this 10 of Wands energy, through this fucking bullshit that you went through. Lord knows you have finally, and you are getting back to this beautiful place of power. And that's amazing. Like, I'm just like, just thinking of like the power of the ocean, and your power is like incredible. It's incredible. And also, I guess I can say with the Lovers, it's you are a sign that cares so deeply for others as well as yourself. So that's something to keep in mind too. And because you are sitting in your power, you are using your force for love and for good, you really can just love on people and love on things and take care of things, and like even in an even deeper capacity than you yourself can even ever imagine at this moment. That is the thing, and that's beautiful. Okay, now for Scorpio. I'm getting fucking bit the fuck up right now, but this is worth every minute. Okay, 2 cards for Scorpio. 2 cards for Scorpio. I really learned my lesson doing readings right at sunset. Okay, so here we go. 2 cards for Scorpio. What do we got here? Judgment. Oh, fuck yeah. So we have Judgment and the Queen of Cups. Love this card. Love this card. This is like such, like, there's like this beautiful undercurrent right now of this Judgment energy. Like, this is card number 20. This is 2020. You have heard the call for your purpose. You have gone through all of this bullshit, which has like sharpened you and fortified you for this next level. This beautiful, fuck. How do I even describe this? Like, it's fortified you for your next phase, this next level up, which is the ultimate level up. This is Judgment. You've heard the call. I know you've heard it a while ago, but for whatever reason was like, I don't know, or like whatever was going on in life, like shit had you distracted and all that type of thing. So you weren't really able to really like hear that call and act on it. But now that all of this shit is out of the way and you've gone through all this bullshit and you've refined everything down to this essence, back to your beautiful essence, maybe you've even, it just reminds me, the Scorpio, like, the scorpion to the eagle to the phoenix, like you were just a sign of like this transformation and this constant level up all the time. And that's incredible. And like, this Judgment card, so powerful next to the Queen of Cups, you know what I mean? Like, this is mastery. This is almost a card of mastery. Like, she is, sitting here in her absolute power. Her power is here. She's looking at it. She realizes to the very, very depths of her being, like what her power is. And Lord knows you're fucking self-aware. Like, you are self-aware. And you're realizing the depth of your purpose. And I'll say it, the depth of your mission. And you're starting to realize the very depths of your soul. And you are pulling on that. And you are using that energy to feed you. You are using that energy to feed into your being and to actually like bring it out into the world so you can really like act in your purpose, whatever that is. And I have a strong feeling that you know exactly what that is. So when you're out there and you're doing it in your beginning and you're taking like, page, like right when you're growing in this new direction, when you're out there, you have like an infinite source of power. Like, it's one thing to have that infinite source, but to be fully aware of it and how to use it to be in service, you know what I mean? Because I feel that all of our purposes really have to do, when we really fully align and click in, it's always a service-based purpose. You know, we're all here to be of service to each other, and when we are of service to each other, that's when we come together and change the world. You know, that's when we transform things. That's when society transforms. That's when we transform ourselves, Scorpio transformation, and that's when things get extremely magical. So this is beautiful and this is powerful, and I fully salute you in your journey, and I'm feeling like a bit in awe of the power that you are realizing and you're harnessing and that you are using to not only transform yourself, but literally to like transform the world. And I don't mean that lightly. Like, I really, really mean that. That's what you're doing. You may not realize it or think of it in like such lofty terms, but it's really what's happening completely. And that is what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. Okay, my beautiful water signs, I leave you here. I love you so much. I need to run inside the house. I am so fucking itchy right now, but this was worth every single bite and every single second. And remember, I bleed for you. I get my blood sucked for you. I love you very much. Until next time. Much love. Okay, so here is the view of the cards here. This is what I was looking at. All right, love ya.